Hey guys, and welcome back to Unten vier Augen, or how we call it in English, Between Four Eyes.
There is no version of this where you come out on top.
Let me infiltrate the beat, concentrate the heat. If you ain't on my level, fuck it, let me be.
We have a new subject today to talk to you, a subject that I find really important, and it's about communicating. Why is this subject so important? Is because it can help you, or it can influence the final result of a conversation that can bring you a lot, or you can lose a lot, because a lot of persons, a lot of people today do not know how to communicate properly. So, to help you and help us improve our way to talk to other people, and maybe in the end get the result that we want the most, I'm gonna talk to you about 4 really important expression that you can look to upon a person's face that will tell you or show you what way the conversation is going and help you improve it, work better, talk better, or even get him closer to the result you want. So, every single person that I know has a different personality. Every single other individual talk another way or act another way, and that is why it's really important not to think that communicating with other people it's a base instinct. It's not, because every single individual, as I said, has a different personality, and that may influence in the end the way that you are talking. But so you can bring the conversation to your side. We're gonna talk about 4 expressions that you can observe really fast at a person, so that you know that your conversation is going in the way you want or not, and you can improve it or stop it. So the 4 expressions, as you can see here, are happiness, anger, fear, and contempt. There are more expressions that you can see on a person's face, but these 4 are the most easy to observe and are the most important to see in a conversation, and it will bring you in a point where you will control the conversation. We'll start with the first expression, that is happiness. So if you want to observe this, is really easy. It's the big smile, but a lot of person can fake it, can hide it. So if you want to see happiness or observe it faster, you have to look at the cheek when it is high, or at the crowd eyes here, where they are like together, brought together, and you will realize that the person is happy. In this point, you will realize your conversation is going not in a bad way, but in a good way, and in this point the person is ecstatic, want to hear more, want to know more, and you're on the right way. So the second expression is fear. How can we recognize fear? It's really easy. If you see a person with raised eyebrows, then in this point, or raised crude eyes here, in this point you will realize the person is a little bit afraid. That means something you told him, something you recommended him, something you showed him, surprised him, is not what he wanted to hear, it's not something that he likes. That means in this point you will have to find 2 solutions. The first solution is tell him straight in the face, like, okay, I see you don't like this. Or the second solution is have a little patience, try to observe where the fear is coming from, and try to find a way to resolve it. When you did that, then you can go on with your conversation. The third feeling is anger. How do you observe anger? Is really easy. The mouth is gonna be squeezed together and the eyebrows will be brought together here, so you can see the 2 lines. In this moment you will recognize he is angry. That means the person you showed or are you talking to was offended by you or something that you told him. In this point you have 2 options. The first one is defense, the second one is offense. This will depend on the personality of each person. So if you're an aggressive person, a person that talks a lot of gesture, a person that talks every single time aggressively, then maybe you can go in attack. But be careful, a lot of person will not understand that you are aggressive towards the conversation. They will understand you are aggressive to him. That means you have the second option where you can go in defense mode. When you are going to the defense mode, that means you'll have to find a way to resolve the situation. You have to find out why he is stressful, why he's angry, and the best way, and the way that I think the most successful people handle such a situation is to stay neutral as long as possible. Try not to go on offense, try not to go in defense, just try to hold your position like you are and listen to him why he acted like this. The fourth feeling is contempt. What is contempt? I think is the most easy one to spot from all four. Contempt is a really negative feeling. You'll spot it right away. It's in the moment when the person will lift a side of his mouth in contempt, like in this point you know he is a person that thinks he knows more than you. You will realize he's a person that already got a decision about what you are telling him or what you are showing him. The best way to react in such a situation is try to end the conversation as fast as possible. Why? Because the person that you are talking to has no interest in what you are talking about, so you are wasting your time. The best thing that you can do is end the conversation so you will not waste your time or his time either. So guys, these are the four feelings that you really have to be careful. You really have to spot as fast as you can in a conversation. These feelings can bring you a lot or can take you a lot, because if you don't use them wisely, if you don't observe them in time, and you will not pay attention to what the person is trying to communicate with you with these feelings, then you can lose a lot of ground. So if you are a businessman and you are not observing these feelings in time, if you are not trying to understand what he is saying to you, in this point you are gonna lose a lot of ground. You will not be able to control the conversation as you wish and bring him to your end result, the point you want to have him. But if you are a smart person, a person that really listens to other people, to other individuals, then it will be really easy to control the conversation, to bring him to the point where you want him to be. And this is really important because, as I told you, with a conversation you can start a really good collaboration, because in this point you can and you will be able to control a conversation and maybe in the future, near future or far future, you'll be able to bring him or show him your business opportunity. And if you are going to learn these 3 points to control them in a conversation, you'll have the control over it, and this can be in your advantage. So guys, try to observe this as fast as possible. Try to use those tricks in your advantage, because every single business started with 2, 3, 4 or more people talking, and the person that had the advantage, the leverage, knowing how to observe these little tricks, then he managed to bring the entire group of his side. So thank you guys for following. I hope it can help you, can be useful for you. So we will see us next time with another great video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.